Hey everybody, JitteryJay here. Hope everybody's having a great day so far. It is Saturday, so we are back with Karl versus Steve. All the insults. This is part 2 of 3. Yeah. Before we get started, as always, we're gonna hit the like and subscribe on the original video. I've already done that since we started this last week, but just in case you haven't, the link is in the description below, so you can go do that if you wish. That being said, let's jump on into this and pick up where we left off.
Do you know what Steve said when he saw that, Karl?
Go on.
He said, it has captured Karl.
What do you mean? Well, you just look utterly gormless. In the pictures. It's captured you brilliant. You know how, like, a good photographer can do that? He can capture the essence of someone. That's good stuff. It's best if you leave it.
Well, we're not going to leave it. We're going to get you on the poster.
Yeah. I mainly have to see myself on videotape this morning.
Oh, I showed him, the animal show I did, the show. Yes. I'm doing a video, and I did behind-the-scenes footage, and I've got you've seen it, haven't you?
I feel a bit of Karl on there, isn't there? Yeah,
it's great. Yeah. It's lovely. He can't believe it. He said, is it playing slow? He's so slow, and I come into the office going, alright. That's how you talk.
On my head as well. I look like I'm looking into a spoon.
Okay. This is starting out a little slower with that first one. I didn't catch that. I'm not sure what they mean by gormless. Somebody let me know in the comments. It reminds me of something I did, called Gorm Hub or something like that. It was a little clip from an episode of a online show, but somebody let me know in the comments.
Like I'm looking into a spoon. I'm not happy with it. I just think that if we're willing if Ricky's willing to use his celebrity profile for the sake of the show, yeah. I'm willing to look like let's say a fairly handsome, kind of cool customer. I think the very least, Karl, is that you appear on there as well. Yeah. You could dress up smart.
Are you worried that you'll look the worst out of all three of us?
Who am I standing next to? I'm next to Steve. I'm fairly confident.
Yeah. I don't know why it's so predictable. You pull the string because you know what it is. It's like,
you pull the string,
right? Ricky just picking.
I'm Ricky Gervais. With me, Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. Still arguing. This time about having help from your mum and dad. What do you think, Karl?
No, I'm not. I don't want this to turn into some sort of wacky type thing where we're pretending we're arguing.
Yeah.
Well, we're not pretending.
We're not pretending. You are arguing.
Yeah, I know what people will think we're messing about.
Oh,
right?
That wouldn't have thought so.
We just need to. We can talk about it later. Sort it out.
Yeah. It's just that Karl's a little bit stressed.
I'm not stressed, but.
And he doesn't really understand that, So, me and Steve have got lots of different jobs in the week. He's just got one job.
Yeah, and we sort of rely on people getting messages to us, as soon as they get them, and not sort of deleting them from their phone selfishly. Yeah. Just things like that, people being on the ball. Not just thinking about themselves all the time, not just thinking about number one.
What do you think, Karl?
Whatever. Do you know what I mean? Whatever.
Don't get all maudlin again. Just having a little discussion. Yeah, this will annoy you. Guess what? Think of this, you little slaphead twat. Apparently, that's so in his arse. Right, apparently, women can get bald treatment on the National Health Service, but men can't. What do you think of that? Do you think that's fair?
Is that a fact?
It's a fact.
We should point out that Karl is, would you say balding?
Yeah.
Would that be fair? Well, either that or a wide parting.
A wide party.
Oh,
rubbish. That's rubbish, Karl. I'm ashamed to give him away.
Karl, our mate Johnny, he's a Doctor Who fan.
Yeah.
Do you remember, he bought, the Doctor Who magazine, and he went, to the toilet, and Steve got post-it notes and put geek on every page. And Johnny opened it on the tube, right, and it had geek and everything. And Johnny bought in the new Doctor Who magazine, I think this week's or this month's, right? And they've done the perfect Doctor Who fan. right, what the geek is, right, and it looks exactly like Steve.
Alright, don't have a go, really.
It does. And I'm going to try and put it on the website. It's amazing. It's got your hair, glasses, it stands like you, it's sort of dressed like you, and it's only, and it's hilarious. And he was, I mean, I'm insulting you now. It sounds like an insult, but if you'd see it, you'd laugh. Play
Well, Rockbusters, right?
Yeah.
Right, here we go.
Just a little bit annoyed.
Just, 3 clues.
We've lost all the energy in this show, haven't we?
Well, I can't get over that insult. I'm just a little...
No, you did, though.
It just came out, no, I can be honest with you,
Things,
it
three
came out of left
clues.
field. I wasn't expecting an insult.
No,
And,
but
I thought there was a sense of camaraderie on this.
No, I'll bring
Just
it
email
and
in,
you'll see what I mean.
Right, I'm just
ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
annoyed. I can't
What we
listen to
doing?
Rockbusters.
I can't tell what they're saying over what Karl's saying. It's all mixed together. I was trying to listen to one and the other at the same time. It kind of
No, it just
fumbles.
came out, no, I can be honest
Things,
with you, it came out of left
clues.
field. I wasn't expecting an insult.
No,
And,
but I'll
I
bring
thought there
it
was a
in.
sense of camaraderie on this.
No, I'll bring
Just
it in.
email
and
in,
you'll see what I mean.
Right, play a record. I'm
ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
just annoyed. I can't
What are we
listen to
doing?
Rockbusters.
I'm just reading out the clues.
Should we put this, let's put this one in for the Sony Awards. Let's put this show in for the Sony Awards.
Play a song, Carl, because I need to discuss things with him. I've talked before about him
Edit
slagging
it
me off.
down. Get this down to 3 minutes. It'd be a great show.
Rockbusters in a minute. XFM.
It's funny because the whole time they're arguing, he's just reading out the clues. like they're not doing anything behind him or beside him or whatever. He's just going on about his job.
XFM.
I tell you, you're going to go along later to the Live 8 gig and you're probably going to see some bands that are going to make an effort to entertain you, but if you want entertainment, Rick, you know it.
Go on.
There's only one person to book.
Go on.
Me. If you know, you have perhaps
Yeah.
something to do, because I mean, I'm obviously a top
Well,
DJ on the radio, but where I really come into my own is DJing in any kind of club
Well,
environment.
you told me you were DJing, I didn't go to it, DJing at a party, and you said the place was rocking,
The place was roaring.
and they loved it. Carl just said he was there and they weren't.
Well, that's nonsense, Carl,
They
because
weren't,
you know
so-
very well that when I put on a tune, they'd cheer.
Yeah, but it was late on in the night. They would have done that whatever you put on.
That's nonsense.
They said they were happy and everything. I'm not saying they weren't having a good time. It was your party. It was all right, but they weren't going mental like you're sort of making up.
They were definitely going mental. When I put on the Proclaimers, they could not believe their luck. They would have walked 1,000 miles.
Was it good though? Were they really, what were they doing? They were dancing, were they?
Dancing and that, but they weren't sort of cheering, going, more and all that at the end.
What's about?
Oh,
Take
wow.
On Me came on, the big cheer went up.
Oh, I don't know who to believe.
I've been there, done it, Steve. I've been the DJ as well. And
Oh, it might be jealousy. It
I
might
think
be
there's
like
professional jealousy there.
yeah.
I think it's because my fortunes are on the up, and these are on the down. You know, we all know famously that he had
Pilkey's
making music, his
didn't
DJ
happen.
outfit.
Didn't happen.
I did enough. I just wanted to do enough to pay for the equipment. And I did. And that was that. But I don't like crowds, do I? It's one of them things, isn't it? Like I've said before, when you first see something, it's a bit of a shock. Do you know what I mean? It's like the Elephant Man or whatever.
Yeah.
First time you see him, it's that sort of, oh, look at that.
Do you remember the first time you saw Steve? No, I'm not being funny. Do you remember the first?
Yeah, but I've said this before, it's always, then you get used to how people look, and you don't... No.
I'm gonna burst. You got to play a
Then you get used to how people look. he's always dogging on Steve about his looks. It's funny because Steve's always getting on to him about his looks too, and Ricky just eggs it on from both sides. He just keeps them going, and it's hilarious.
No, but...
Anyway, I just don't know what to say.
Here's tragic.
What's tragic?
What did you want me to say about that song?
Just your opinion. Your own opinion was fine.
it's
In fact, your own opinion is better than anything I could really hope for. Without doubt. Whenever I ask you a question,
You constantly surprise us.
yeah, it's wonderful. So only ever carry on telling the truth, carry on saying exactly what's on your mind, and I think this could become a great...
You're like a man who was frozen in Victorian era and has been reawoken and he's kind of discovering the world. Some things make sense, other things don't. It's beautiful. It's
As opposed to one that was made in a castle in Victorian times, like Steve.
Oh, that's just...
Oh, I've joined in with Karl.
I can't believe it.
I'm sorry.
On my side.
Yeah, no, it was irresistible though, wasn't it? I'm really sorry. Should we play a record?
Who's the winner?
The winner, very lucky, Sandra Cassidy of Leon C. She gets all those great prizes. You know, we've actually had people emailing in saying, this is the worst Rockbusters ever, because it was too easy, it was boring.
Oh.
This is just, don't shoot the messenger.
Oh, dear.
Other people saying, it really has run its course. Some people genuinely agreeing with Ricky.
Oh, Karl, this must hurt, mate.
Ooh.
Stinging attacks on you. Some people just slagging you off generally, saying that you whinge all the time.
Looks like Steve was right when he, sort of like poo-poos your ideas.
So...
When he wheezes on your bonfire.
Someone else, like, swear to God, someone else emailed in and said, don't bother sending me the prizes, take them to a charity shop, or pawn them, give me the money, I'd rather have it. So I don't know what to say, Karl, I just wonder if it really has run its course now.
Alright, well, we'll see what you come up with next week then. Let's see what you do, let's see what you come in with.
Sure.
About 5 to 1. I'm guessing you'll be popping in with another hip-hop track full of effing and jeffing.
Well, no, I won't bring it into you, I'll do it myself at home, because obviously that makes it easier. Obviously you can't cope.
Oh, dear.
Are you actually going to be here next week, or are you still going to be in Cornwall?
No, you see, there again, I'll be back in time. And in the week, when I go to, you know, Cornwall, see the Monkey World.
Yeah, your 2-day pass
still
to Monkey World.
That still work.
Yeah.
Monkey World.
What?
What, you're going to interview some of the monkeys? Get some stories?
I love that. You were going, could a monkey live without bones? And so I'm going, Karl, shut the please, just look at the monkeys and eat your ice cream. And that's work, is it?
What? I mean, I know what Steve's like. He is tight, right? He is. And you know that, don't you, Steve?
Financially, you mean?
Well, no, I mean, just the way you are. You're very sort of, you know... You're not wasteful with your money.
I'm careful. No, I'm not wasteful. Absolutely right.
No, but to the extreme.
Not towards the extreme. Not towards the extreme.
No.
Look after the pennies, the pounds will take care of themselves. Alright? Simple to remember, good advice.
Yeah,
alright?
But the thing is, right, I know that I take the mickey out of you for, like, you know, the way you look and stuff.
Sure.
Right?
Well, I'm right back at you.
But the thing is, you can't help that.
Absolutely.
But I'll tell you something that women don't like.
Sure.
And it's fellas who are tight with the money.
Sure. I'm not frugal with money with ladies. I'm frugal with money with you.
Well,
I've got no reason to splash money out on you.
I've never seen you splash money out.
Well, you've never been out with me.
Have you ever, Steve, have you ever splashed out on a lady?
No, but I hope to one day. The right lady.
Play a record.
Oh my God. I just caught what he said. It splashed out on a lady. Oh God. My sides are hurting. Oh shit. I love this. These guys are hilarious together. Oh man.
The right lady.
Play a record.
See? Strokes. Someday. No, that was a better choice, wouldn't it, to start off with? Hello, ladies and gentlemen. XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, obviously. Steve Mitchell.
No, come on, let's get my name right from now on. That novelty's worn off.
What is it? Is it...
Steve Merchant.
Oh, yeah, that's the wrong one, isn't it, Mitchell?
The Guardian got it wrong. It's Steve Merchant.
And the more I say Mitchell, the more people are thinking...
Exactly, it might be Mitchell.
Oh, God, sorry, Dave. But Karl wanted to start off with the stereophonics.
Oh, loser.
Because it was a newer track. And Karl now, we've made him what he is. He was nothing when we found him.
He's like work experience.
And now he's going, oh, we should start off with the stereophonics. I'm going...
Trying to tell you what to do, Ricky.
If I want anyone's opinion, I don't. Basically.
But you'd probably come to me, I imagine, wouldn't you? I'd be the first person.
Before Karl, I'd consult you, Steve.
Thank you.
Just keep it... Just because he was in Pilgrim's making music. I cannot wait.
I'm looking forward to this.
I mean, I literally can't wait. Should we do it now?
Well, I'm tempted to save it, because I just want to mention to people, that, they should be very excited, because, it's gonna be Karl's special night tomorrow. You excited, Karl?
Oh, yeah. Oh, this is, me and Steve, because we were nominated, we get a guest.
For the Bafta Awards.
And it's, it doesn't say guest, it actually says, partner. So I'm taking, my partner. And, Steve's taking Karl.
Yeah.
But what Karl doesn't realise is
you will have to pretend you're his partner, otherwise you wouldn't be able
we'll have to hold hands when we go on the red carpet.
Is this really your partner? It's not just a guest.
That's how it is. And either we go in like that or we can't get in.
You just have to be with him when you go up there. I mean, you have to, does he have to
we should hold hands, but I think what we should do is just to make sure that there's nothing at all that, like, it's gonna go wrong, we should just do a little kiss.
Just like,
Just when we get
or sort of like cheek to cheek, just to show them that, you know, you're not, he's
Like
not
Elton
just,
John,
he's not just getting his mates in for a free meal, that you are actually partners.
No, I'm not up for that.
Why not?
Well,
because we know we're not actually gay.
No, but
so it's not a problem.
You've come out of it looking quite good because you've got a good-looking fella. I meant to look like, you know. I mean, I'm not gay, but if I was, I don't think I'd go for your thing.
Oh, he's done you, Steve! It's turned on you again!
I cannot believe
we were trying to get in.
Wait a minute. I have got the cream of London's totty phoning me up trying to get an invite to the Baftas, right? We have very graciously asked you if you would like to come along.
Well, that worries me even more. That you've got women calling you up.
Karl,
I can't choose between them. If I let...
He's got a point, you know? He said that worries me even more. If you got women calling you up and you still ask me. That's messed up. He's got a point. Like I said. Leave it to him.
What?
Karl,
I can't choose between them. If I let one of them down, they're gonna destroy them. They'll be ruined. Their lives will be ruined. It's better for me to take you and not, you know, ruin the lives of any of those poor women.
When he told them he was taking you, it was like a scene from Graceland. There was just like
there was weeping.
They were crying. Like
it was horrible.
Hundreds of them, and
really?
He just went.
I got upset.
He just had to say, "Look, just chill out, bitches," didn't you?
I did. I just said, you know, you're all my hoes, but I can't choose between you.
So I'm taking Karl. You know, he could get you a discount frocks.
No, I had a letter from the people that there's organisation. No, listen, Karl. There's an organisation that sponsors the BAFTA Awards in terms of clothes and fashion. They sent me a letter. They said your partner. They've not specified the sex. They've said your partner can come along and choose an outfit. Now I suspect, by the look of it, it is a woman's outfitters. I'm thinking we could get you a lovely trouser suit. Well, it may look feminine, right? But I think people will be fooled.
It'd just be a little bit roomy in the hip and probably narrow on the shoulders. But you're a bit skinny. Why didn't you take it? Because it's a lot of an insult.
And maybe just some pearls as well. Be lovely.
Wouldn't you want?
I haven't got anything sorted to wear yet.
See, you're slagging me off. You're likely to end up going in a tracksuit.
But yeah, I don't know what we were talking about there. So we've got the film thing going.
I don't know what we were talking about. What were you talking about earlier about glasses as well, and Steve taking his glasses off? What was that?
What are you saying that in front of him now for?
Was it an insult?
It wasn't really an insult.
Karl, what were you up to?
No, what was it? I genuinely don't remember. I genuinely don't remember.
Well, right, Steve, I'm not having a go. Right? Just saying how people, it's a bit weird that you've got glasses because you've got a good pair of eyes on you. Right? That isn't an insult.
Okay.
What were you talking about though? What was it? Why did
it was the fact that people who wear glasses always look a bit weird without them on. It's like, you know, they should wear glasses.
Okay. Why did we get round to this? What was we talking about? What were we talking about?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what that was.
It sounds like an insult, even it wasn't intended as one.
It wasn't.
It sounds like an insult, Karl.
It does, yeah.
No, it wasn't.
I should be allowed to punch you every time you insult me now.
No, but I'm not.
I'm doing it. I'm going to give you a dead arm.
Look, Steve, it's you. You always
even if it wasn't, you intended it to be one.
Well, what you?
Oh, that was real. Play a record.
Yeah, but
it's mad.
Every time you insult me from
That's mad. Is this the Cardigans? Great, brilliant.
Okay.
I didn't even say anything.
It makes me feel better. It makes me feel better. I can enjoy the rest of the show. You went in, there was George Best, one of your footballing heroes was there, a load of other big names. You sat there in a prime position, you came backstage with a load of other big names. Hey, you had a lovely bit of grub.
You were filming this thing for the DVD you were making. That's you, a cameraman on our DVD. And yet you think, now you look grumpy because you had a couple of pints and I can't believe
So tell us why you didn't enjoy it, because the ceremony, what didn't you enjoy about that? It was interminable, wasn't it?
Far too long.
Wasn't it awful?
3
boring.
hours.
I'm sorry. I thought you were going to say something.
Really?
Sorry.
3 hours.
Yeah.
I mean, I suppose for you two, at least, you know, you were gonna get something.
Sure.
Yeah.
But with me, it's like, I mean, I've never graduated or anything, so
Have you not?
I'm trying to think of a situation. Basically, I sat there for 3 hours knowing that I'm not gonna get anything out of the night.
Yeah.
Right? Now, no one
Did you,
told
sorry,
me.
when we invited you and you said yes, did you think you were up for an award?
I thought we were going to be sat round tables, having a nice bit of food,
Yeah.
whilst people are going up there winning awards.
Yeah.
But 3 hours of the same thing over and over again. I mean, if a film's 3 hours in the cinema,
Yeah.
you go, well, it's long, but, you know, I wonder how it's going to end.
Yeah.
But this was just like the same thing over and over again. Some guy going up, thanks a lot, cheers for the bit of brass. And then going down, sitting down, the same thing over and over again. I wouldn't, honestly, right?
That's why I don't watch award shows. It's just, it's repetitive. And it gets to be boring. Too fast for me. It's, I don't really care who wins the awards. So that's another reason I don't watch the award shows.
Same thing over and over again.
That's where he's coming from.
Honestly, right? I'd say it was one of the worst things I've ever had to do.
Just like that a little bit.
No, I enjoyed the night afterwards when we did have a bit of lamb and a nice bit of veg and that. That was alright, and I went home and I was happy, and I got the little freebie bag that you're talking about that we're giving away.
Yeah.
Which wasn't much good stuff in it.
Oh,
All right.
Christ.
No, because
What would you have done on that Saturday night?
Suzanne
What
said
would you have done or the Sunday night rather? What would you have done had you been at home?
I would have stayed in with Suzanne, right? Watching telly, having a nice bit of pate on toast or something, cup of tea, watching 24. But instead, I had to buy an expensive suit, so I didn't show you up. Right?
Yeah. How much did you spend on your suit?
Well, in total, right, because, you know, the shoes and the suit and the shirt and the tie, it was about 600 quid.
That's the most expensive evening ever.
And that's what I'm saying to you. And the daft thing is, it's dark in there. I don't know why you've got to wear a nice suit.
You can't wear a tracksuit, for goodness sake.
Dark in there.
No, just a shirt and that. It doesn't make you a better person wearing a suit.
No, doesn't make you a better person, no.
We're not claiming it made you a better person.
No, but that annoyed me.
Yeah.
I mean, it was an experience, innit? That's why I went, because you think, if I didn't go, if I would have said to you when you invited me, no, Steve, I don't want to go, then I would have never known, right?
Yeah.
And that's my sort of thing in life, right?
Yeah.
If something comes up, you should take it, even if you're not going to like it. It's a bit of an experience.
Right.
Do you know what he said to me?
Unless it's bungee jumping. Karl's not doing it. We learned that on Idiot Abroad.
Up, you should take it, even if you're not going to like it. It's a bit of an experience.
Right.
Do you know what he said to me? I phoned him up because we had to meet up, and obviously he had to pose as my gay lover.
Yeah.
To get in, right?
Yeah.
He phoned me, what do you said something to me like, I bought a suit, I'm looking good. He said, I'm looking good. People will think, how on earth did he end up with that good-looking guy?
So he got into the role.
That was what he said to me.
He started getting into it.
Such an insult.
Play a record.
Oh, no. So just go back to insults briefly.
Go on,
You know,
Goofy.
saying,
Oh, no, I see that.
Goofy, that's
no,
not
no,
fair.
no, because that's what he said. It's in my head.
What do you mean he said?
No,
When did he
no,
say that?
no. I mean,
When did you call me Goofy?
No, he didn't. He said about what's in
Baldy?
my head.
Hey,
no, when it's
come
Mate,
on.
come off it. Don't
What? Who's
start
calling
on
me
it.
Goofy?
No.
I'm not even Goofy. Goggle-eyed's fair enough.
Yeah, but you can sort your
Lanky.
look out, I can't.
What do you mean I can? How can I sort my look out? I'm not even Goofy. That's not fair.
You've got the proper features.
What?
Just needs sorting out a bit. I can't help it if my hair's not good.
Do you know what I mean? It's brilliant. I'd like to rent you out to people.
See me, I'm different. I would happily leave him now in the bottom of the cupboard.
Until quiz
With the
night.
electrics.
Until the old pub quiz night, when there's no one else who will have you on the team. Sure. And suddenly
we've
you want to be
done
your
him
best mate.
Done him again.
Right.
Yeah, where's his mum and dad then, Karl? Yeah?
In Bristol.
Yeah. Me and Steve were having a little meeting yesterday over lunch about, you know, planning stuff for the show. And, Gary Kemp came up to me, started having a little chat about old times, and, I went, oh yeah. As he went away, Steve said, right, think of this. He said, Rick, don't take this the wrong way. Remember that sentence, don't take this the wrong way. So there's a right way and a wrong way I could have taken this comment. Okay. He went, nodded to sort of Gary Kemp and went, he's aged better than you. I went, well, how could I take that the wrong way?
Yeah, it's not offensive.
No. Well, the point is this. He because he didn't know me 20 years ago, so he's actually saying, Rick, don't take this the wrong way, he looks better than you do.
Yeah, well, he does.
But why say that, Carl?
What?
Did you really say that?
Yeah, although, can I just backtracking for a second? I love the fact you said you bumped into Gary Kemp and you reminisced about old times. What old times did you share with Gary
Well, no,
Kemp?
he came up and said, did we drop the pops together? I went, no, I did Razzmatazz. I said, oh, we did Razzmatazz. I think he was thinking, had he ever met me before? But he hadn't, because we hadn't. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Yeah. And,
But if you had to make an objective analysis...
I wouldn't. I think that's out of order.
Sure, sure. I mean, you're always slagging me off, but apparently you can't make a value judgment on something else. No.
I wouldn't do that.
Well, because you're morally all over the place. You don't know, you don't know where you're coming and going.
Leave it.
Sure. You should do what I say about you behind your back.
So, would you say you're better looking now than you were? Or...
Then I'm what?
Would you say you're better looking now than you were?
Than I was when?
Well, like, have you aged well?
Yes.
You've aged well?
Yeah, I've kept my looks.
bit of Dando?
Yeah, Karl got him again. You've aged well, he goes, yeah, I've got my looks.
Bit of Dando?
Better than Dando, this would be lovely, I'm not going at the moment, I'm not going, and I'm desperate to see him, man. I mean, he's going to do a great concert, it's his only one in London. I can't believe that being on the radio, being on XFM, the listenership's going up apparently, I can't believe I can't get a ticket. I've asked Karl, he's done nothing.
No, Carl had a very good point.
Nothing.
Carl, say what you said when he was whinging in
No,
the
but first of all, whilst you're moaning, you also asked in the week for a Badly Drawn Boy album.
Yeah.
You got in today.
Yeah.
There's one there for you.
Well,
Yeah.
but it's yin and yang,
And it's like, yeah, but
Carl, what's Steve ever done for you? That's what you got to ask yourself. What has Steve ever done for you?
well, he took me to the Baftas. Yeah, but only 'cause no one else would probably want to go with you.
I can't believe that.
What is
I
this?
do not believe that. Oh, Steve, I'm going to stitch you up now, Carl. And it's in a nice way, and don't worry, it won't be too bad. He won't take too bad. Carl sent me a little text message today.
Right.
No,
Oh, what is this?
Right, okay. Okay.
You know, I'm in a very frail mood at the moment.
No,
'cause I'm
you're
not
like
going to
this
see
one.
Bruce.
This is funny, because me and him have been, like, sending, trivia back and forth to each other. Which is another point, right? I sent him... Oh, well, I'll get to that in a minute. I thought he'd really be amazed with,
Well, while you're fiddling, if you can make my dream come true, to go and see Bruce Springsteen tomorrow, then give us a call on the usual number.
But like I said, Steve...
What?
Right, it wouldn't be... Right, you just said when the song was on, can't believe it, right? We work at XFM, and I can't get tickets for Springsteen, right?
Yeah.
We work in radio, we should get tickets. Right, now think
Which
of the
I'm willing
amount
to pay for.
Yeah, but think of the... Yeah, but if it's sold out, it's sold out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
right?
but that's just something they say.
Right, that's just what they say, is it? Right, so everybody on local radio stations say, do you know, I like that Bruce Springsteen, I want a free ticket, right? So another say...
I tried
400
to phone, I phoned for an hour and a half, I couldn't get through.
Not long enough.
I've put the hours in.
Not long enough.
Not long enough.
What are you talking about? Put the hours in.
No.
Right, so another 400 people turn up at the gig.
Right.
They cram them all in. There's people being crushed. You know, they've paid the money early. They were up early that day when the phone lines were open, whilst you were probably sleeping and that. So they're dedicated, and they're the ones at the front getting crushed. What? Would you mind that be happy if you were there getting crushed?
I don't mind, I'll sit at the side of the stage and watch him.
Yeah, but
I don't mind.
But everyone will say that then, and then before you know it,
Yeah.
no one can see anything
No,
because you're all on
Carl's
the
right
stage.
on this one. Right, yeah,
Leave
just
it.
right, I'm gonna give you this here. I'm now handing over my mobile phone to Steve to read the... You can see it's from Karl at the top, but just read it out as you scroll down. Just read it out loud.
Is this a text message from...
Yeah, this is a text message to me from Karl. Read it out.
To see at night as well as an owl, you would need eyes the size of grapefruits. If only Stephen could turn his head right round as well. Karl, I can't believe it. What upsets me most, Karl, right, is not the fact that you've been slagging me off behind my back. It's the fact that you've got the cheek to come on here and moralise because you failed to get me tickets and make a dream come true. You've come on here trying to pass the buck and say that it's a health and safety problem, when in actual fact it's a Carl Pilkington problem.
Do that, I've got it in a bin.
I'm devastated, you know.
I didn't start, let's play a record.
I'm
I should have
upset.
eaten this banana
off air.
What's the number?
It's 08700 800 1234. But if it's sold out, Steve, it's sold out.
A bit of a classic here. R.E.M.
I bet if Ricky wanted to go, it'd be fine. I'm sure someone could sort it out then.
Who?
Oh, if Ricky Gervais wants to go, then
I'm
you can
going.
come. Are you?
No.
Some tickets, so.
Oh, God.
Well, there's the best band in Britain, in my opinion.
Big words.
The Darkness, Growing on Me, on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais with me, Steve Merchant, and Karl Pilkington.
Have you got the album?
And already, they've had an argument.
Yes. Well, I mean, I don't know whether we need to cheapen the show by discussing it, but I asked for a particular track. Karl is the producer, and he failed to get it for me. He's failed to get it for me. He's failed to bring it up from the record library. Completely failed in his mission. He needed to get 2 records, and he failed to get one of them. A 50% error rate there.
Yeah, but like I said, I looked in the system, it told me what album it's on, I brought that album up. I'm busy.
But, okay, so fine. Fine, you're absolutely fine then, that's no problem. You know, once again, that's a great excuse, Karl. Brilliant. The show has been ruined, it's been partially ruined, but you've got a bit of an excuse.
Alright, I didn't make a big deal out of it when you said, oh, and whilst you're down there, get us a new 50 Cent single.
I never said, while you're down there, get the new 50 Cent single. I asked you if 50 Cent single was lying around.
Yeah.
If it hadn't been here, I wouldn't have worried.
So I get it, yeah, I did that for you.
Right.
And when I come up, you say, has it got swearing in it? Well, I don't know, it's 5 to 1, Steve.
You're the
I haven't got time. I've been whizzing around.
producer, it's the brand new single, I thought it had been lying around in the XFM office anyway.
But I don't have time to sit around listening to music.
Sure, well, yeah.
Right? I know that you have, now you've got an iPod that can hold 7,500 songs, I don't know when you're gonna get round to loading all them on, but I haven't got the time.
Sure.
Busy.
Yeah. Fine, okay, no, that's a perfect excuse, Karl. Well,
Oh, you got an iPod with 7,500 songs on it? I like it.
I haven't got the time.
Sure.
Busy.
yeah. Fine, okay, no, that's a perfect excuse, Karl. Well done, mate. I just hope that I never have to depend on you in a real emergency.
So, we were talking about should we play a record? Is that link too long already before we actually got to something?
I'm already bored.
Karl, we've got to get to something. We've got to do something.
Why don't you contribute something? You've been silent.
Now that is scraping the bottom about
It
like
really is.
we're in trouble. Oh no! Oh, we're failing. Who can we bring on that's surefire, always delivers,
Audio
snappy?
dynamite.
Yeah, Karl,
Big guns.
come on, Karl.
I was just thinking, there is nobody else who looks like Steve.
That's outrageous. Although, to be honest with you, that insult has resurrected things.
Yeah, well done.
And I was on my mobile phone, and I was chatting away to someone, and, what can only be described as a prostitute.
Go on.
Stood on the street corner.
Was she a woman that gives you sex for money?
Yes.
That is a prostitute.
Yes, that's what I thought.
Go on.
And as I was walking by, she said, do you want to buy sex? Now,
You sure it wasn't a market trader giving 6 plums away?
No, it was definitely...
6 for a quid?
No, it was definitely
Go
a
on.
prostitute.
Yeah.
And what annoyed me about it, what I wanted to pick her up on something, was the fact that I was on my mobile phone. It's like, can you imagine, who would what, am I gonna hang up? Sorry, Mum, can I call you back? You know you say you want me to meet more women.
And you know you sent me that 30 quid
Exactly.
for my birthday?
Yeah. Sorry, Mr. Johnson, I'm really excited about the job. Can I call you back? I'm just gonna negotiate with a whore. And it was just sort of, you could tell that she was clearly probably desperate for crack or a latest fix of smack. So she was literally, the normal etiquette of prostitution, you know, that they hang around, they show some thigh. I've seen this in
They
films.
will woo ya.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Take out from Mill,
I like that. I've seen this in films.
show some thigh. I've seen this in
They will
films.
woo ya.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Take you out from Mill, that sort of thing. That had sort of gone out of the window, and she was just there, desperate, running around
Did
the
she
streets.
go out of a window?
Like a
Because
zombie.
that's another thing they sometimes do, specialist ones.
But I was shocked because I've never been propositioned before like that.
Really?
In London, I
That's
was
weird, isn't it? Karl, thoughts?
I think you'd be sort of approached a lot, because they tend to sort of go for people who look like they haven't got much chance.
Sure.
And I'm not being mean.
No.
I've known
What do
you
you
a long
mean?
time.
Sorry, I'll let you go back to it. In what way aren't you being mean? By saying that
No,
Steve... go on.
Steve knows is a little bit odd looking.
Well,
No, he does. Do you know
yeah,
before...
no, but it's not what he thinks of his looks. It's what he thinks of you talking about his looks on...
No, but it's like how you were talking before about, you know, your eyes are bad. It's nature's little way of saying, look, nothing to see here. Right?
I don't know what you mean.
But when you look in the mirror and that, they've gone, look, he hasn't got the looks, let's make his eyes bad. Right? Yeah. Nothing to see here.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
See,
We're
I-
balancing it out. Right?
Yeah.
And it's funny, right? Now we're on the topic.
Sorry,
I wasn't-
Johnny Depp.
Now listen.
I'm gonna. My chest is gonna burst at this moment.
Whenever we
because-
go into this conversation, I always think to
know that
myself,
feeling.
Karl, do you know what you look like?
I'm gonna.
You know, seriously, can I be honest with you? You look like, you know, if you've got like a balloon, a hot air balloon, right? Just a little balloon, like a party balloon. If you drew a little face on it, right, and inflated it about halfway, that's what you look like.
Right. I wasn't...
No, play a record. I don't want to get into this. It's too
Listen,
intense.
now you've got onto this. Let's just nip it in the bud now. I'll tell you something that I wasn't going to tell you because I think it was
I
out
don't
of
want to
order.
hear it. I don't want to hear
Well,
it.
right, it was on the tube, right? Well, someone told me they were on the tube, right? And, the tube pulled into a station, right? And one of the women saw the poster that's out at the moment with you and Rick on it, right?
Yeah.
So this woman apparently goes, oh look, there's Ricky. Ricky's on the radio, right? And, the other woman goes, oh yeah, don't you listen to it? So she goes, oh, I didn't know it was on the radio. And she goes, oh. Look at...
Because he didn't sound this bad.
She said, oh, look at that person he's with. So she goes, yeah. She said, that's Steve. She said, I was sort of aware that he looked odd because Karl mentions it on the radio.
Yeah.
So it wasn't as much of a blow to me, but I can see how it was a bit of a shock to you.
Yeah.
So, that's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
And that isn't me sort of telling this woman to say anything. That was all happened without anybody else sort of bringing it on. Do
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
Was it? Sorry, you seem to be relishing this. Was it because of the little balloon story that made you?
I honestly, Steve, I wouldn't have told you, but if you're going to start, having a pop,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean? I can't just sit here and take it and that.
No.
I mean, all mates.
Yeah. It's just,
Yeah. Well, I mean, I was mistaken
Shit,
for Johnny Vegas. Steve's got a story about that. If you want to have a go at me.
well, someone just thought you were fat with a beard, which is true.
Well, don't have a go at me because he said you look.
Well, you started it.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you
no, I
did.
didn't.
You were milking it. You were
I
egging
was.
him
I
on.
was laughing.
You were egging him on.
I sort of was.
It's always taking
Yeah.
him on.
But let's not.
Oh, it's a good job you've got lots of good mates like Jonathan Ross you can go and hang out with. Don't need other friends, people who've helped you in your career.
Because actors are often quite handsome people, but yet they're always quite obnoxious.
We are.
No, I mean, they're normally quite obnoxious. Again, you're a good example of that. And yet, I think it must be the small man complex. That's what makes them so obnoxious and so kind of desperate for attention. Didn't realise it before.
Steady on.
Because, of course, I tower above everyone.
You do, don't you?
I'm, for people who don't know, who are listening, I'm 6'7" tall. That's high.
Yeah.
That's big.
And for people who've never seen him, he doesn't hold it well. It's not like he's a sort of handsome athlete, is it, Karl? He's a bit of a, what do you call him?
Carl, don't answer.
No.
Don't get drawn into that. You know the game he's playing.
No. Do you know yesterday when you were in the office?
Yeah.
You did a little move, and it reminded me of Blakey.
Oh, I hate you, Gervais. Oh, I hate you, Pilkington.
That
He's-
sort of stance.
Yeah, but even he held it a little bit better, didn't he? Because he was a man, he had a big coat and everything, and a peak cap. But, yeah.
I can't believe, I've not suffered enough from being freakishly tall. Now, till my best buddies,
Yeah.
live on radio, are just...
It's not just the height, though, is it? It's the posture and the face and everything.
But it's got your places, hasn't it?
No? What do you mean it's got me places?
I think people give you a bit more of a chance in your career and stuff, 'cause it's like...
What, yeah, stacking shelves? 'Cause I can reach to a high level.
Okay. I'm going to stop that right there. That makes the 38-minute mark on that one. Again, this is hilarious. My sides are hurting. My stomach's hurting. Ooh, my face is hurting. But I don't mind, It's a good kind of pain. It comes from laughter, so it's a good kind of pain. Anyway, let me know what you guys' thoughts are on this part. We will finish up with this next week, and then should be jumping into the actual XFM's series itself. That is just about going to do it for this video. Let me know what else I need to look for, and I will get there as soon as I can. Like I said, that's about going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this with me, or listening to this with me, rather. And I hope to see you on the next video. I love you guys. Peace. Hey guys, make sure to check out one of my other videos right here at JitteryJay.